We're coming at you from beautiful New Orleans, Louisiana, as the Pelicans prepare to take the court. This is Kevin Harlan along with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry. David Aldridge will be reporting from the sidelines. And for the Heat right now, they're focused on getting off to a good start on this road trip.
Yeah, and remember, this... second and final time these teams will see one another. So they're going to want to ensure things turn out a bit differently this time around. I expect them to be as aggressive as we've seen all season.
And maybe just more than wins and losses at stake. It could be pride. They'll be using everything in their arsenal to try and avoid the season sweep.
Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Wiggins. Got his second basket of the night.
Getting Wiggins something in the catch and shoot. It's just good offense and keeps him in a good rhythm.
And it's the growth of Murray as a distributor has really proved to be a great point guard. There were questions about that early in his career. Well, you can see it's a matter of pride out there for these guys.
Not always the best scenario, but in this game, pride takes over. You score on me, I'm going to come back and score on you.
And, Greg, you can see it. Murray has really improved his passing.
He has a great sense of the court and spacing, reads defenses well, and can direct his teammates. Could see him being an elite passer in no time. Yeah, just a simple one-hand flush.
I think he got a few more inches on his vertical by going with the spike. And James picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
New Orleans has come out of the gates quickly. 4-point game. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Willie Green gave me a few minutes to talk with him. The issue that concerns him the most about the team they're facing tonight is matching up with that quickness. He said, at times we may go with a smaller and quicker lineup ourselves. Other times we have to use our physicality. It really depends on the flow of the game. Guys, we'll see how this one turns out.
Thank you, David. And the basket by Vassell.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Pass to Ivy. Back to LeBron. And they double up LeBron. Just 5 on the clock. And stolen by Wiggins. Here's Embiid. And it's Jaden Ivey with the foul. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Here's Murray. And he's currently averaging more than 26 points a game. Such a force. And then Murray with the jam.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Yeah, if you walked in at any point during this game to watch 5 minutes of play, one team played harder. You know who that was.
The Heat trailed by 11. And, of course, one of the league's longest tenured coaches, GA, is Eric Spoelstra. And he's having a Hall of Fame level career.
And you look at the ground he broke when he was first hired. Not only young, Spo was the first Asian American head coach in any of the 4 major North American sports league and worked his way up from video coordinator. And with Ivy, he gives you the physical traits you want at guard. Long, strong, athletic, lots of upside.
Basket counts.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
And here's Ivy. And Embiid with the block. Murray, good.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
And Ivy especially effective in the open floor.
Outstanding burst and speed. Plays with a high motor, and he's always in attack mode.
Ball's knocked loose. And now the fast break. Embiid with the ball. And Embiid throws it down.
Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
Well, how good have they been on the inside tonight, just getting down into the painted area, just dominating, controlling that spot.
No good from Valanciunas.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
On the wing, Wiggins. Back to Embiid. The second chance effort. And he sinks the layup. Embiid's got 8 points.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
The shot by Ivy, no good.
His touch has left him in this quarter. Nowhere close to the kind of output they need from him.
And Murray's got the ball here for the Miami Heat. Trailing by 13. Just 5 to shoot. Out to the right wing. Here's Ivy. Takes it inside. And the layup is good. Ivy's got his second basket of the night.
One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
And the dunk by Embiid.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
Like tonight, that all the hustle plays have meant so much to this team. Now just sustain some of that energy and keep comfortable.
Here's Murray. Crosses over.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Good job to recognize the opportunity. That's just very solid offense.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
And the rejection by Embiid.
One of the premier shot swatters in the world. The length of Embiid makes it hard to be scored on.
A big...
9.
And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Pelicans.
They're controlling the pace of this game, pushing the ball up court and getting good looks in early offense.
Sometimes the offense can be keyed by just quick possession. So you get a steal and you can get out in transition. They seem to be very focused on that end of the floor.
Now here's Valanciunas. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. And a wide open look here for Wiggins. Sinks the triple. Wiggins has got the first points up on the board here in the second quarter for the Pelicans. Pass to Murray. Back to James. Brent, how has size now affected the way the game is played?
Well, if I could just take a detour, Kevin, I would tell you it's skill that has affected the way the game is played. I mean, this has always been a tall man's game, and usually it's been dominated by the biggest guys, but that's not the case anymore. So you look at 6'4", the 6'7" guys who are skilled to shoot, pass, and dribble. That's what every team is looking for, and that's the way the modern NBA team, especially a championship caliber team, is made. And LeBron enjoys fooling the D right there, tricked them, got them in the air, and then gets himself to the free throw line.
Well, Heat making a switch here, and he can't get the second one to drop either. Coming up empty that time.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Pelicans shooting their initial free throws of the game right here.
And collectively, they're only about 73% as a unit right now.
He's off on the second. Embiid in the corner. The three. And it's Miami with the rebound. Next up for them, the Bucks in Milwaukee. That matchup falls in the middle game of this three-game trip. The shot, no good. And it's the Pelicans taking it the other way. And there's the call on James. That's foul number 2 for him.
It's his second foul, but not the end of the world. One more before halftime, though. That would change some things.
And they double up Embiid. Wiggins outside. From the arc. That's good, and that's Embiid with the assist. Wiggins has got a couple of three-pointers in the second for the Pelicans. Now here's Ingram. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. And it's Mohamed Bamba with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second team foul.
Ingram drawing the double team. Pass to Valanciunas to stop the run. And the dunk by Valanciunas.
And Ingram and his court awareness continue to grow. A terrific dime there.
It is amazing how good a three-point shooter Jonas Valanciunas has become.
Well, he didn't attempt a three in his first 5 years in the NBA, and now he's shooting a ton of them. So he's got great feel, great touch, and it's done a lot to round out his game.
The first one falls. He hits one and misses one, each at the line.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter. It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
He's hit his free throws at a pretty good clip this year, 77%.
Wiggins has showed himself over the past couple of seasons as being a great two-way player. He can still do damage on the offensive end. Don't get that twisted.
And first time out of the game called for New Orleans. Here's New Orleans. They're on a 10-2 run here. into the lane. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Wiggins assertive on the drive that time, going right into the foul while he was shooting.
And that trip coming up empty, missing both.
Well, it's interesting to watch him because he's putting his body on the line to get to the line. We didn't see this during the first quarter, but he's making up for it here.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. We've heard about player tracking on the court, but now shot tracking is helping players refine their strokes. It measures not just makes or misses, but the arc and the depth and the left to right direction of shots. These systems provide instant feedback to shooters and help them find the bottom of the net. Kevin, back to you.
Sign me up. That is a fascinating story. David, thank you. Now, here is Bell. Johnson left side. It's deflected.
And he's like a pogo stick. Nance just pops up off the floor and then has that reach to get his hand on the ball.
Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Pass to Bell. On deep. And again, New Orleans with the triple.
And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
James looking around. Now here's Simons. Screen by James. Takes the three. And it's Simons missing.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
And Murray's got the ball here for the Miami Heat. Here's Edwards. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to be on Raja Bell. The Heat shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight.
And last season, 77% from the line. They could usually get the job done there. And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
Out to Edwards. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Edwards got 6 in the quarter. Pelicans leading by 19 points. Embiid score the basket. It's number 6 for him this game. 6 for 9, 67% shooting. Pass to Nance. Fires it up. Edwards can't hit. Johnson outside. Here's Embiid. Kicks it out to Johnson. New Orleans moving the ball around. Embiid, no good. The Heat trailed by 21. Here's LeBron. It's stolen by Bell. And a fast break now for the Pelicans. The shot, no good. Some solid defense there from Jackson. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. James, the bounce pass. And here's the fast break. Here's Embiid. LeBron with the block.
LeBron authorizing another block shot.
Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over. Six seconds left in the first half of the game. And for 3, Bell. And so a pretty lopsided game for the first half. New Orleans on top, opening up a huge gap. from New Orleans. Back in a moment.
20.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Now a timeout called by New Orleans. The Heat trailed by 21. James outside. It's Ingram on the wing. Nice fake with the layup off the mark. Pelicans leading by 21. Murray outside. Pass to Wiggins. And they double up Murray. It's Bell on the wing. Trains the three-pointer. Bell's got 6.
And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make them pay.
What a great burst from LeBron that time, attacking the hoop, and the defense didn't even see it.
Here's Jackson, covered by Bamba. Pass to LeBron. It's Ingram on the wing. Shot clock at 6. Beyond the arc. And Bamba pulls it down.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall. And you look at the way Ingram can get off a shot. When he gets to his spots, there's just no stopping him. Very few players can create like he can.
Yeah, undersized guys with athleticism do these kind of things, playing above the rim. Love to see him get up like that.
Screen by James. Lets it go with a 3. Trains it from beyond the arc. He's got 8. A creator indeed, and the name you always hear, Greg, with Ingram as a comparison, Kevin Durant.
And that's about as fair a comp as you'll find. Ingram is special with how he can rise up over defenders with that shot. It makes him a lethal weapon late in the game.
He's been terrific tonight, and with a little help from the other guys on the floor, they might be able to turn this game around.
And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
Now, here is Bell. He has 6. And it's out of bounds. The Heat will take it the other way. And so it's Ingram who brings up the ball for the Miami Heat. Here's LeBron. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And such a physical player inside. LeBron doesn't fear contact on the way up.
That free throw, no good. And he's good on the second. It's tipped. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Pelicans will retain possession.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Yeah, pestering right now, and that's going to pay some dividends. At some point, there's going to be a turnover.
Now, here's Bamba. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. Wiggins drawn the double team. Lost contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Really an underrated part of Embiid's game. Excellent as a foul shooter for a 7-footer, so you just can't hack away at it.
Oh, here's Edwards. He's got 6.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Pass to Embiid. Goes straight to the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. It goes on Jaden Ivey.
And you've got to admire the toughness that Embiid plays with. He doesn't let fouls stop him from scoring.
Timeout called, the Heat. And the Heat making a change here. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Here's Ivey. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Here's Valanciunas.
Well, that's just great timing. Interfering with those long limbs. Capella, another shot clock.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Yeah, the other team a bit concerned here. They're trailing, and the lead seems to be growing.
And they double up Embiid. Out of bounds. Miami takes possession. 1:57 left to play in the third. Out to Ingram. Shot to stop the run. They get it again. Here's Valanciunas. Count it. Valanciunas has got his second basket of the game.
You know, big guys like Valanciunas have spent a lot of time in this league understanding where the ball is going to come off of that rim on a miss. He was in great position that time.
It's stolen by Bell. Fires the three.
And we know how good Embiid is at drawing fouls, especially in the painted area. He welcomes the contact.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for New Orleans.
And look at how aggressive they were defensively, forcing mistakes and turning those mistakes into points.
And I feel like another part of tonight's game has been the hustle points, getting up and down, getting second chances, getting transition opportunities. They've been fantastic in that area.
No good from Valanciunas.
Maybe there are ways to contribute that don't involve shooting the basketball. That's the best way that maybe he can help them out trying to win this game.
Now here's Wiggins. He's got 16. Clock at 6. Here's Johnson. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's on Jonas Valanciunas.
Capella's not backing down from that. He shoots right into the coverage to create that foul.
And one thing I love about Clint Capella, he is a guy who plays to his strengths, especially with how he attacks the backboard.
I think on both sides of the floor, Greg, he understands the value of just getting possession of the ball. So get a defensive rebound, help start the break. Get an offensive rebound and pick up some scrap points. Those things add up over time.
And he's pretty relentless inside. Valanciunas gets after it down low. It might not always look pretty, but he makes the most of his chances in the paint.
Embiid. And Embiid is right there. Embiid's got 11 points here in just the second half.
Energy points from Embiid. Takes up lots of space at 7 feet 280 and just dominates the boards on both ends.
The 3 quarters of play all in the books, and this one all but over already. Pelicans on top, delivering the blowout.
34.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Johnson wide open. He fires. And it's off from three-point range. James outside. Second chance shot. And it's good on the layup.
He's been incredible in this half. Anytime he pulls up from outside, you think that's bottoms.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Out to Ingram. For the three. Drops in the tray.
They expect Brandon Ingram to give them a constant inside-outside threat. And he's got to go ahead from three-point line whenever he wants it.
Pass to Embiid. And it's Vassell in the corner. Spins. And here's Bell. 5 on the clock. That's tipped. Tries again. Here's Capella. Oh, and the jam by Capella.
And Clint Capella having a little bit of fun out there with that dunk.
It's stolen by Bell. Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. Back to Vassell. Three-pointer. He goes up again. And it's out of bounds. The Heat will take it the other way. And here's Valanciunas. He'll bring it up for the Heat. Simons from outside. It's hauled in by Clint Capella.
Yeah, they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive. Straight rim rocker.
It looked like a Greg for a second, like he might rip the cylinder loose. And here's Ingram from the arc. Rebounded by Capella.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Here's Miami now. Here's LeBron. Good D by Johnson. The way, Greg, they're sharing the ball tonight, mesmerizing.
Everyone's getting to touch it, and everyone's contributing.
Here's Valanciunas. And just miss after miss right now.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Now Bell. Rebounded by Valanciunas.
Seems like he changed his mind halfway through the layup, tried to go to something else, and flat out choked it. And while it took Brandon Ingram some time, he has really turned into an incredible player.
Well, he's an amazing scorer. He's adding that ability to pass the ball and see the floor. So often you hear about players talking about the game slowing down. Well, for Ingram, it's getting to a snail's pace.
And player nicknames are a fun part of covering the games. Now, a lot of guys, GA, are just going with their initials, like KD or AD or KG. Do we need more creativity?
I don't know, Kevin. Maybe the league could give guys a cash bonus for picking a nickname. Initials excluded. That might spark some creativity.
Vassell with it. He's picked up by Nance. And the foul on Jonas Valanciunas. That's foul number 2 for him.
Fouling like that isn't how you get back in the game.
New Orleans making a switch here. Screen by Capella. And the dunk by Capella.
That's where Capella's so dangerous. He slips off those screens and is such a big target to finish.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Devin Vassell.
And the media is able to vote on awards like here's max salary. Any concern there?
No doubt there is, but somebody has to decide those awards, right? And no matter who it is, there's always going to be some pushback. So as long as contracts are tied to them, that power will be in someone else's hands.
Ingram deciding where to go with it. Valanciunas inside. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. They're making this a runaway.
And the only question for me right now is just how big the lead will eventually become.
And Embiid throws it down.
And guys, we've become accustomed to this. Embiid's a dynamic scorer who's comfortable shouldering the offensive load.
Here's LeBron. Ingram trying to get open. A minute 42 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Embiid. And that one is good. Embiid's got 4 points in the quarter.
Offensively, we see Embiid all over the floor. But inside is where he can really utilize that size.
Here's Valanciunas. Rebound by Joel Embiid.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for New Orleans.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And so this will now translate to 14 wins on the season.
And with this win, it gives them a sweep of the season series, even though it's just a brief two-gamer.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Joel Embiid.
There wasn't much they could do to slow him down as he was converting every good chance he got.
Well, something you never like to see, but guys, he definitely looks hurt.
And this would be a terrible blow. Hopefully it's less serious than it looks.
Well, looking at his face right there, you can tell he's in a lot of pain, and there's a lot of trepidation right now on that team's sideline. This can make it so much easier for your teammate when you throw that lead pass that gets to him right on the money, whether that's on the run or in the shooting pocket.
Pass to Embiid. Clock at 4. Over Valanciunas. Here's Bamba. And it's blocked. And it's out of bounds. Nice touch by Nance. Seconds left to play here in the fourth. Here's Bamba. Embiid trying to break loose. Fades and shoots. Yes, that goes in. Embiid's got 31 points.
This arena was rocking throughout the night. You could really feel the energy.
A huge motivation, always great for a young team, but veteran players also appreciate when fans come with that kind of energy and get into the spirit of the game.
And stolen by Murray. So we see New Orleans taking the W here. It was a tale of two teams. From New Orleans, 2K Sports proudly brings you NBA basketball from the home of the Pelicans. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and two Hall of Famers. Doris Burke here at the table, and on the sideline, David Aldridge. For the Utah Jazz, they come into tonight after the loss to Orlando. Murray outside. Oubre, no one around him. They get the rebound. Now Murray. In the corner, it's Oubre. Oh, good on the triple. And it's Utah's ball. You know, during his career, Doris, we've seen Kelly Oubre adapt to multiple coaches and teams.
He has, Kevin, and he do that through hard work. Oubre improved his perimeter game early in his career, and now he is very capable of adding offensive punch and defensive versatility to whichever roster he's on.
In terms of entertainment factor, can any current player top Ja Morant? I mean, we've seen Ja with some vicious in-game throwdown.
Kicks it out to Johnson. Murray right side. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And for a big man, Embiid sees the floor as well as any big. Recognizes when one of his guys has an opening for a shot.
Back to Morant. It's stolen by Bell. New Orleans moving the ball around. Here's Morant. And Embiid with the block.
Length plus agility, great recipe for blocking shots. Embiid's one of the best to do it. Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
It's stolen by Smith. And stolen by Murray. There's the drive. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2. Hey, Greg, talking about the great Ja Morant, this guy is just flat out fun to watch.
Well, Ja's been known to go off for 50 on any given night, but he also looks for others, dropping some nasty dimes. Morant has an insane combination of athleticism and skill. This guy can do anything.
Pass to Bell. Fires the three. That's good, and it's Embiid with the assist.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Nice move. Grant. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
And going up strong inside demonstrates confidence. Morant not afraid to get physical.
You know, GA, something you notice about this Jazz team, they love to shoot the three. Statistics tell you that, and they tell you that.
And, Kevin, not only do they love it, they do it well. The two, sadly, don't always go hand in hand, but these guys can really hurt you from range when they get going.
Here's Smith. And, oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Inside. Pass to Bell. To the left side wing. Here's Vassell. Drills the three-pointer. And we'll get a look at how the hustle stat game has been going for the Pelicans.
How about the ferocity we have seen from them on defense? I mean, they're looking to contest every shot that goes up.
Another thing they're doing right out of the gates tonight, applying a ton of defensive pressure.
Jazz making a switch here. First quarter of play. We're about 3 minutes in. Here's Rondo. Rejected by Murray. They retain possession. Pass to Embiid. Outside for Murray. Out left to the wing. There's the three. Rebound, Utah. And stolen by Murray. Now here's Embiid. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Vassell with it. He's covered by Rondo. And count it. The shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Greg, we're seeing more fines recently for the language that players use with the media. Is that a concern?
I don't think it should be a concern, and I'm not kidding. The league's going to have standards of decorum. You're on TV. You got to keep it together. However, I think that as a society, we're a little more tolerant of certain words that are used in public.
Jazz trailed by 10. And it's Rajon Rondo with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
Here are the Pelicans with the ball. They've got a 13-2 run going. High post, Embiid. In the corner, Bell with it. Pelicans keep it alive. Outside for Murray. Back to Embiid. New Orleans moving it around. 6 on the shot clock. Vassell, no good. Ellis, right side. In the corner, Smith with it. To the inside. Great pass to set up the lay-in.
Oh, the dish from Smith. Great basketball play by JR.
And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for New Orleans. High post, Embiid. On the wing, Johnson. For the three. It's up and it's off the mark. He's 0 for 1. Jazz trailed by 8. Driving the lane. That one's rebounded by Embiid. Here's Murray. Good. Murray's got 7.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
Pass to Embiid. Kicks it out to Johnson. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Smith outside. Trying to find Jackson. He's got it now. And the dunk by Jackson.
And the flush from Jackson Jr. Great wingspan, and at 6'11", he's got a little nasty in it.
Now here's Embiid. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. It's good from long range.
That pass had to be thrown not only in the right spot, but at the right time.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. And it's Vassell with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Team foul. Substitution on the court.
Here's Rondo. It's rebounded by New Orleans.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backcourt.
And they'll get another chance. Good if it goes. And so it's the New Orleans Pelicans holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. Looking good at this point, but wanting more. Back right after this. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. Guys, what stands out to you from the Pelicans in this one?
Well, you can see these guys are unafraid to take chances defensively.
Well, very disruptive in that first period. They never allowed the offense to get comfortable.
Jazz trail by 8. Here's Morant. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
And the rugged toughness of Morant. Excellent at fighting through there and capitalizing in style.
The Jazz shooting their 5th attempt at the line in the game.
And it's been an issue for them as it was last year. Only 72% from the line.
Now here's Williams. Vassell. No good with the triple.
Again, foul. Williams. First personal foul. Second team foul.
Utah with the ball. 6-point game. Over to the wing. Now here's Connaughton. Good work defensively by Johnson. And one thing, Greg, we know Capella has always done. He plays to his strengths.
It's a great point, Kevin. Capella knows where he's best and really focuses on that. Can help the team with minimal touches on offense, but he really anchors a defense by not overextending.
First team foul.
And around a minute gone here in the second quarter. The 3 trains it from beyond the arc. Bamba's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
Well, the decision-making getting better with more repetition. Mo Bamba starting to feel out the defense.
Takes it out to Siakam. Here's Christopher. The Jazz again can't hit it. New Orleans leading by 9. In the corner, it's Wiggins. And it's off from 3-point range. Morant with it. Williams picks him up. And it's Morant missing.
Great rim protection to prevent him from converting. Beautiful.
Pass to Vassell. New Orleans moving it around. Kicks it out to Wiggins. Offensive rebound. Outside Williams. Here's Christopher. Off the left rim and out. And here's Williams now. He'll bring it up for the Pelicans. Pass to Bamba. Launches a 3. And it's Connaughton with the rebound.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. We know the league's cracking down on those dangerous plays that risk the player's health. Why was that less of a focus when you play?
That's a great question. And I think it's smarter to approach the game this way. We don't want to have unnecessary injury because of guys maybe just taking it a little too far with the physicality.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Kicks it out to Wiggins. And again, no good by New Orleans.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look. Want easy looks? Don't allow the defense to set up.
What a beautiful fast break opportunity, and the finish pretty good.
And a wide open look here for Wiggins. Hands it from downtown. And the Pelicans lead by 9. The 3 from Morant. Utah getting another chance here. And Capella sends it back.
Opponents have to be careful when Capella is in the area. What an impressive display of timing.
Boy, it seems like every shot he puts up, it's going in. This guy is hot.
Now Oubre following the 3-point attempt by Andrew Wiggins. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
Coming to the floor for the Jazz.
Jazz trailed by 7. Smith left side. Misses the 3. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jaren Jackson. That is his first foul of the game.
Third team foul.
And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Pass to Bamba. Capella inside.
Well, that's... two fouls on him early. He'll have to be careful not to pick up another one.
Fourth team foul.
On defense, Utah. Only giving up 6 here in this quarter. Kicked away.
That's 2 really unproductive trips in a row, ending in turnover.
Here's Jackson. That one, no good. And New Orleans will come the other way. Their next game, playing at home, as the Nets come into town. That'll be the last of 3 straight at home for the team.
Well, Oubre has the kind of athleticism that makes that an easy play.
Now here's Rondo. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him.
Nice work to get it inside and draw contact.
It's his first trip to the line. And he can't get the first one.
Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. We've heard about player tracking on the court, but now shot tracking is helping players refine their strokes. It measures not just makes or misses, but the arc and the depth and the left to right direction of shots. These systems provide instant feedback to shooters and help them find the bottom of the net. Kevin, back to you.
Sign me up. That is a fascinating story. David, thank you. Now here's Wiggins. They lead by 11, the largest margin of the game. During his childhood, Hurricane Katrina forced Kelly Oubre Jr.'s family out, and they had to move.
And the Oubre family moving from New Orleans to Houston. Kelly saying he still thinks about the day his family left NOLA. Feels lucky they found a new home.
How about the timing? Can be the difference between an assist and a turnover. Nice delivery.
In the corner, it's Wiggins. Back to Johnson. For 3, Oubre. Basket is good. The assist from Johnson. Oubre's got the lead up to 13 now for the Pelicans. Rondo drives in, and he makes good on the layup. Rondo's got 4 points in the quarter.
Well, it looks like he has put that rough first quarter in the rear view. He's starting to cook here in the second.
In the corner, it's Oubre. 3-pointer. And again, New Orleans with the triple.
A short corner 3 works for Kelly Oubre. Nice, smooth shot.
To the wing on the left. From the arc. Rebounded by Capella. Shoots it. A 3-pointer. Wiggins. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And guys, it's been Kelly Oubre making things happen so far for New Orleans. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with him. Right back after this break. And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Jazz trailed by 14. Ellis outside. Good, and the nice assist from Morant. Ellis has got 6 points.
A point who knows his role. Ja loves setting guys up, always looking to pass it. The defense a step slow, and you can see the results.
Morant drives in. The shot, no good. And it's the Pelicans taking it the other way. And here is Murray. He's got 7. Three-pointer, Bell. And there's the drive. Oubre for 3. O'Neal with the rebound. Here's Morant. Bamba with the block.
That is a combination of length and defensive instinct. Send it back, Mo Bamba.
Back to Murray. It's Bell on the wing. And they recover it. Stolen by Ellis. Here's Morant. And Embiid with the block. Great D that time from Oubre.
Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he's surprised himself with the miss.
Over to the left wing. Pass to Bell. Fires the 3. Drains the three-pointer. He has 6.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks Chelsea.
New Orleans leading by 17. Launches it, and the 3 ball is good. Bell's